Would you rather have Brooke follow you around all day cracking jokes about his bones, or Frankie yelling every 10 seconds? Would you rather be punched in the gut by Garp or slapped in the face by Whitebeard? Would you rather eat a devil fruit without even knowing its power? Could be a random power that you just have no idea about, or remain human? These are some of the questions that I ponder about at like 3 a.m. when I've woken up and I just cannot get back to sleep, or during some work meeting that I have just completely zoned out of. So today I thought that we would play a game of Would You Rather One Piece Edition. Also, let me know what you would rather in those scenarios that I just mentioned, because I still cannot decide. I thought it'd be better not to create my own, even though I love creating them because they're just interesting to think about. But I thought, I wanted to be surprised real time. I wanted to think on the spot as to what I would rather in these scenarios. So I've just taken a random quiz off the internet. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's find out. Would you rather eat Gum Gum no Mi, Gum Gum fruit, or Mera Mera no Mi, Flame Flame fruit? Would I rather? The Flame Flame fruit. Okay, the basis that I'm taking, like the approach that I'm taking about whether I would like a devil fruit and whether I'd want that devil fruit, is how useful it would be to me in just everyday life. And I don't know about the Flame Flame fruit. Like, what would I even use it on? I don't have a fireplace. I have some candles. I could just light up some candles. But I feel like the Flame Flame fruit would be really good in battles, and like if I was in the world of One Piece, I would probably want the Flame Flame fruit out of any of if it was up against the Gum Gum fruit, I'd probably choose the Flame Flame fruit. But if it was every single day, just everyday use, probably the Gum Gum fruit. Because like you think about it, you're just sitting on the couch and like I have a recliner. Every single time I get on that recliner, I forget my glasses. So if I could just reach my arm out, grab my glasses, that would just be great. And like any stacks that are on the counter, or actually in the cupboard, just extend your arm. It'd actually be really cool. Now that I think about it, it'd be a really useful one. So I'd have to say Gum Gum fruit. Would you rather have a wanted poster that looks nothing like you, like Sanji and Duval, or a wanted poster where you look all beaten up like Usopp? Oh, I don't know. This is an interesting one. Would you look tough if you were Usopp and you're all beat up? Nah. I think that'd be kind of embarrassing to be Usopp, like just to look all beat up. That is a tough one though, now that I think about it though. Oh. You know what? I'd actually have to go with Sanji and Duval. Yeah. Alright, would you rather always run away like Usopp and Nami before the 2-year time skip, or be very brave but wink like Duval? Oh. Oh. I could not wink like Duval. Like, look at that face. That is a hot mess. I would rather run away like Usopp and Nami. And to be fair, in some of the situations that they're put in, I would be running away anyway. I would just not be like all stoic like Luffy and Zoro and Sanji. I would be like Nami and Usopp, to be honest. So yeah, look, I would rather run away. Would you rather be friend-zoned by Nami or Vivi? Nami or Vivi? You know what? Probably Vivi. Yeah. Vivi would be a good friend to have. Nami's wifey material for sure. Yeah. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with Jewelry Bonnie or Nico Robin? Robin. There's no question about that. Robin is my gal. Would you rather have Zoro's swordsman ability but always have the need to nap, or Sanji's kicking ability but never be able to kick the opposite gender? Zoro. Yeah. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with napping. Like, afternoon naps are great. So, Zoro for sure. Would you rather be friend zoned by Luffy or Ace? Oh, Luffy. Yeah, Luffy. Look at Ace. He's a hunk. Yeah. Although there are some moments where Luffy like looks good for sure. But for sure, I'd rather be a friend of Luffy. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with Usos Kid or X-Drake? I'm going to have to say Eustace. Yeah, I have to say Kid. And I also don't really know much about Kid, but yeah, I'll say Kid. Would you rather be in Buggy's pirate crew or Blackbeard's crew? Oh. No. Why is this? This isn't even a question. I do not like Blackbeard. He's strong. He's strong, but I wouldn't want Blackbeard to be my captain. He's such an asshole. For sure, Buggy. At least with Buggy, you would get just the biggest laugh every single day. He would be so entertaining. Like, I don't know how he would be as a captain, but it would make me laugh. That's why I would definitely rather be. And it'd probably be more chill, right? It'd be a bit more chill. Yeah. Be way more entertaining. Would you rather be protected by one of the Yonko or challenge them all and risk death? I haven't gotten up to the Yonkos yet. Protected by the Yonkos? Like, I don't even know, and I'm going to say that. To be honest, like, for sure. Would you rather fight Kizaru or Akanu with Akachi on your side? Would you rather fight Kizaru? Oh, with Kuzan. See, Kuzan lost against Akanu, and I don't know if he's beaten or like had a fight with Kizaru up until this point, because I've just passed Fishman Island, so I don't know what happens after that. But Akanu is pretty. I think that he's just like a bad guy, and Kizaru, like, I'm not really fond of him as a character right now. What would be more satisfying? I feel like it would be a lot more satisfying beating up Akanu. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. This time we would win, because I'm on Kuzan's side now. We would win. Would you rather prevent Robin's home from the Buster Call or Nami's from Arlong? Aw. I'm sorry, but the Buster Call, that was intense. That was a lot. Like, a whole island perished. And also, like, the whole archaeological, everyone, all of the papers, all of history was just perished. So it would have to be the Buster Call. That was sad. That was really sad, actually. I don't want to think about that. Yeah. Would you rather switch bodies with Zoro or Sanji for a day? Zoro. I reckon Zoro. Oh no, but Sanji can cook. Sanji is a great chef. So, like, I can imagine just whipping up some dishes and eating that all day. But, like, it would be pretty cool just to, like, whip out some swords and do some cool stuff. Oh, also, I feel like Zoro would just be in pain constantly. Like, he trains every single day. He goes hard. I know he naps a lot, but he would just be in so much pain. He would just be in need of a massage, like, constantly. And so I don't know if I want that pain. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to say Sanji. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Sanji for that one. Would you rather bring Whitebeard back to life or Ace? Oh, let's have a think. Would I rather? I think, no. Whitebeard, he's had his time. Like, he has gone through this big, boisterous life, and he made the decision to sacrifice himself in that moment and to, pave the way for all of the new pirates in the new world. So he made that choice to do that and to sacrifice himself. Like, although it didn't have to happen, I think that Ace's death was it hit a lot more for me, just because he didn't have to die. Like, he was raging and he was just like in this absolute rage from someone like insulting Whitebeard, and then Akainu just took that opportunity, and in that moment he didn't have to die, and he shouldn't have died. He was like 20 years old and he still had a full life ahead of him. He could have accomplished so much in his future. So definitely it would have to be Ace. Would you rather have the Muromuro no Mi or Yomi Yomi no Mi? I don't see the appeal in either. No, because I wouldn't really want Boas. Like, she just turns people into stone. Turning people into stone is probably not one that I would want to use in my day-to-day life. But I could see a use for Brooks, because Brook can leave his body. So it'd be cool. Like, imagine, you've gone to sleep, time for bed, and your soul leaves your body and you can go wherever you want. You can just float, go to some random place, somewhere that you want to go. Like, could just go to the ocean. And I wonder if you'd get like cold or hot or anything, but you could just float around. It'd be fun just to float around, kind of feel like you're flying. That could be kind of cool. Yeah. I go yummy. Why does it sound like yummy? But it does sound like yummy. So I need to stop saying yummy. Would you rather sing "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine" with Beppo, or "Barney is a Dinosaur" to X-Drake? Well, okay, like I said, I've been introduced to X-Drake, but I don't really know much about him. So I'd have to go "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine." Yeah. And like it says, at least I'd have someone that would sing it with me, because that would just be really awkward, singing by yourself. Would you rather have to tell Zoro we ran out of sake booze, or have to tell Nami we lost all the berry? Oh. You know what? I have to say, telling Zoro we ran out of booze. I would not want to be on Nami's bad side at all. It was like hell to pay. If you get on Nami's bad side, you're gonna be injured in some kind of way, or like scarred in some kind of way. So, but Zoro, he would be angry, and I don't know, you'd probably get beat up, but for sure it would have to be, I'd rather tell Zoro. At least he'd probably be a bit more forgiving, to be honest. Would you rather be Doflamingo's height? Oh, that's so tall. What? I did not know Doflamingo was that tall. Do you guys know Doflamingo was that freaking tall? That is large. Or Chopper's height. Oh. That's a tall person. Wow. I would for sure rather be Chopper's height. Would you, you would just bump into things, right? Like, you would just be whacking into doors, whacking into ceilings. It just wouldn't be practical. Whereas if you're Chopper, you could get into small spaces. You could go into crawl spaces. You could go in a little cubby house, and that is your home. It'd be good actually to be small like that. Would you rather give your heart to Trafalgar, or have to fight Eustace Kid one-on-one? Give your heart to Trafalgar. That probably sounded really gross. Bit of ASMR there for you guys. I don't know about this, because maybe there's something. Give your heart to Trafalgar. There might be something that I haven't watched yet. Oh, yeah, I think there's something I haven't watched yet. But I don't know. I'm gonna say Trafalgar, take my heart. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say that. Would you rather eat a devil fruit, not knowing what it is? You could get something random. For example, giraffe. This is like the one that I mentioned. Yeah, okay, but different. Or be able to control Haki really well. You know what? I would, I think, eating a random devil fruit, like it mentions, you could become a giraffe, and that was hilarious with Kaku. But getting just like the most random devil fruit, you could become anything. You could just start doing anything and look really, really odd. So I would probably rather have Haki because you can control it so well. You can like, I guess you have that ability to also control animals. Like I'm really not too much into the Haki yet. I think it would be cool. And like the dodging that he does, and it's kind of like a force field that he can navigate around. I think it would be really cool to have the Haki. 21. Oh, that's it. Part 2 and 3 is out. Should we look for part 2 and 3? I really hope that you all had fun with that. And please play along. I would love you all to just play along. And if you can pick up some that you found really interesting and you wanted to mention, please let me know in the comments what you would rather out of that scenario, of any scenarios. Would you rather have a buffet of Hachi's takoyaki or a taste of Zeph's cooking? Oh, man. Can you tell I like food? If that wasn't so obvious. I am obsessed with food. Zeph seems like a fine chef. He does definitely seem like a fine chef. But takoyaki is so good. Oh, if you have not had takoyaki, you are missing out and you need to try it immediately. But the good takoyaki, which is difficult to find if you're not in Japan. But the frozen ones are pretty good as well. But you need to have like the QP on it and the takoyaki sauce. You got to put that on there or else there's no point. And anyway, I'm getting distracted by food. I think, but you know what? Zeph would be able to do more. So he can cook so many different, Zeph can like pull out the different meals and like fine dining, because he's like a fine diner and can, whip out the wine and like make a nice dinner, lunch, breakfast, whereas it would just be takoyaki. I'd probably get sick of takoyaki if I had too much of that. We're going with Zeph's fine dining chef. Would you rather be a part of CP9 or work under Crocodile? I'd rather help Crocodile than work under Spandam. You know what? When you say it like that, I cannot stand Spandam. He was just trash. He was literally the scum of the earth. But also, no one listens to Spandam anyway, and they can do whatever I want. And Crocodile was a bit more of like a micromanager, I'd say. But also, I would not like Spandam as my boss. I'd have to go Crocodile. Would you rather have train under Mihawk for 2 years or meet the Revolutionary and work with them for 2 years? Probably Revolutionary. Yeah, Revolutionary. One, because you have so many different people and different types of people that can help you train and can like get you to a certain level, whereas Mihawk is just like swordsman, like he's the greatest swordsman, so you're learning swordsmanship. So, and also help Dragon Sun overthrow the government. That'd be pretty cool. Would you rather laugh like Echo Morias or Caesars? How does it go? Kish or shulololololo. Nah, I need to search up. Oh. It was pretty funny. And then Caesars. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that is so funny. I love that. Oh my god, I love that. Caesars. His laugh is great. That's a good one. I love the laughs in One Piece. I love them. They're so funny. I have to say Caesars, even though I haven't met him yet. Would you rather have Pika's voice or look like Bonchan? I don't know Pika. Now I have to search up Pika. Oh my god. That's funny. His voice is hilarious. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, that would be so annoying to have that voice though. And I don't want to diss Bonchan. But I kind of would. Oh. I think I would rather have Pika's voice. It is hilarious and it would be so annoying. Oh, but you can... That's a hard one. I'm going to say Pika just because that cracked me up. That was funny. Alright, would you rather have... Oh, I don't know. Corazon. Corazon? Clumsiness or Zoro's fabulous sense of direction? I kind of already have Zoro's fabulous sense of direction. And also Corazon's clumsiness. So this one's a bit tricky. I have both of these. Which one would I rather have? Yeah, over clumsiness or bad sense of direction, even though I have both. If I could get rid of one. Probably have Zoro's clumsiness, Zoro's sense of direction. I'll just keep that. Why not? Would you rather be a part of I can't say this. Don's family or Whitebeard Pirates? Whitebeard. I haven't really gotten introduced to Doffy yet, so I'll have to say Whitebeard. Because, like, they're all family. They all look after each other. Would you rather have Monkey D. Dragon or Gold D. Roger as your father? Gold D. Roger was the Pirate King. I'm going to have to say Gold D. Roger. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with Jinbei or Kuma? I don't know much about Kuma. Jinbei is like the ultimate support and person that you just want in your life to be there to support you all the way. It has to be Jinbei. Would you rather have to form an alliance with Apu or Capone? Don't know them. Guess say Capone. Would you rather be a hero and share the meat or eat all the meat? So basically, would I rather be Luffy or anyone else? I could probably finish all the meat, but I would rather share because I'm a nice person. Would you rather have curly eyebrows like Sanji or a long nose like Usopp? Sanji. Because yeah, you can literally... Well, I guess if it's all... I can just pluck them. I could just literally pluck them. I'd rather have Sanji's eyebrows. Would you rather have Marco's Mythic Zone or X-Drake's Ancient Zone? I haven't really been introduced to Drake yet, so I'm going to have to say Marco. Because of that, I would definitely want to fly. I think flying would be so cool to have that zone. Having the bird fruit would be up there in like one of the ones that I would want, because imagine flying. You could get anywhere, anytime. It would be great. We're going with that. Would you rather be an admiral or Yonko? I don't really like the admirals, so I haven't really been introduced as like what Yonkos are, but I'd rather be closer to being a pirate king than an admiral, to be honest. Would you rather be chased around by Luffy the whole day because he thought you were a piece of meat, or chased around by Trafalgar because he thought you were Doflamingo? This is the most random one. Yeah, that's a good one. What on earth would need to happen for this to occur? I think anything is possible in the world of One Piece. I could be turned into a piece of meat, or Luffy could just like lose his mind in some kind of way and think that I was a piece of meat. It is completely plausible. But I think that I'd rather be chased around by Luffy than Doffy. He is just so menacing and evil. Like, he would slice me to pieces, and that would just not be nice. So definitely would rather Luffy chase me. Would you rather be Absalom's Devil Fruit, Invisible Fruit, or Ivankov's Devil Fruit, Hormone Fruit? That would be fun. But I think I would, I guess, just rather be invisible than have the Hormone Fruit. Yeah, probably the Invisible Fruit. Well, that wasn't really up there in one of the ones I would want. But out of the two, I'd have to choose invisible, because I guess, what could you do if you're invisible? Obviously wouldn't be going around doing what Absalom does. Just a total waste of the invisible fruit. But no, I don't know actually what I would do with the invisible fruit. What would you guys do with the invisible fruit? Maybe you should answer that question. Would you rather enter the competition for the Mira Mira no oh my god, mirror, mirror, know me and faint in front of everyone, or perform on stage with Soul King and slip and fall. I haven't been introduced to the mirror, mirror, know me, so I think, yeah, I'd rather fall. Because, you know what, Brooke would make it funny. Brooke would actually cover the whole situation really well and make it like it was a part of the show. So I'd probably want to be with Brooke. Would you rather get hit by Garp, Cannonball, or get face palmed by Sengoku's Budokan? I mean, either way, either one, you're dead, right? This question is like, how would you rather die? I think probably Garp punching me in the gut. Yeah. Or getting cannonballed by Garp. Yeah, probably that. I'm thinking back to the other scenarios, yeah. Would you rather have an intense workout with Zoro or a long history lesson? Oh, there is absolutely no question about this. History all the way. I would love to sit down with Robin and for Robin to just tell me everything she knows about history and just have like a back and forth conversation. I think that would be just so cool. History for sure. Imagine working out with Zoro. Oh my god, I would die. I would actually probably pass out if I had to work out with Zoro. Yeah, nah. Also, I'd feel really bad about myself because he'd be working out with those like massive weights and I'm there with like 5 kilos. It wouldn't be pretty. History for sure. And that was it. That was it. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. There's actually 2 other parts to this. So if you guys had a lot of fun and you enjoyed this video, let me know if you want to see the part 3 and 4 and see my opinions of what I would rather out of these scenarios. But yeah, that was really fun. There's some that I didn't really know. I haven't caught up yet, obviously, and maybe part 3 and 4 would be the same, but the ones I did know, it was super fun. I would love if you guys joined in and commented down below some fun would you rather scenarios to do with One Piece that I can answer and I will respond to them. I would love to because, as you can see, I have a lot of fun, so please do that. I hope you all have an amazing day, night, whatever it is over there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.